NBC has reasons for not airing the Law and Order shows tonight, November 28, 2024. The long-running procedurals both left off on an exciting note. Law and Order's Jessica Brady may be leaving the series only a few months after her debut after she realized that a corrupt cop at her old precinct was responsible for murdering his partner. She testified for the prosecution, publicly admitting that she had looked the other way in the past, and thus got a visit from IAB at the end of the fall finale. The question of how Jessica will get out of this, assuming she's staying, will keep the audience talking until the next new episode. Meanwhile, the fall finale was one of Law and Order, SVU's best episodes, featuring ADA Sonny Carisi getting held hostage during a robbery. Although Carisi insisted he was fine afterward, it was clear he was struggling, which is an engaging cliffhanger. Thus, it is frustrating that both Law and Order Season 24 and Law and Order, SVU Season 26 are not releasing new episodes yet. Why there are no new Law and Order, SVU tonight, November 28, 2024. The franchise is taking a mid-season break. The Law and Order franchise is on its mid-season hiatus, having aired its fall finales on November 21, 2024, which means it will not air any new episodes until after the new year. While it is common for scripted series to take an extended break during this time of the year, these shows would likely have been preempted even if that weren't the case, as today is Thanksgiving Day. Ratings can be low on major holidays, as many people are celebrating rather than watching television. Thus, networks traditionally air other programming on days such as Thanksgiving. NBC is airing a Thanksgiving Day football game tonight. It is currently scheduled to show some Christmas specials such as Frosty the Snowman on December 5th, although it is also planning on broadcasting a rerun of Law and Order, SVU Season 25, Episode 1. The network will likely continue to mix holiday-themed specials and reruns of old episodes during the extended break, as it has 7 weeks to fill before new episodes return. When will Law and Order Season 24, Episode 9 and Law and Order, SVU Season 26, Episode 9 release? New episodes are scheduled to begin after the new year. Law and Order Shaw and Riley stand behind a Technican looking at a computer screen. The mid-season hiatus means that no new episodes of both procedurals will air until 2025. Currently, NBC has scheduled new episodes Law and Order or Law and Order, SVU for January 16, 2025, leaving a 7-week gap between the last new episode and when the next installment of each series in the franchise airs. This long break is frustrating, but it is also an opportunity to catch up on any missed episodes and speculate about what will happen next in each show. The fall finale cliffhanger make it harder to be patient during this long break. However, they were purposely crafted to keep the audience eager to know what will happen next so that they will tune in when the series finally returns. In the meantime, the mid-season break allows the cast and crew to enjoy the holiday season and frees time on NBC's schedule for holiday-themed specials. Additionally, with only 22 to 25 episodes in a season, NBC would run out of new material before April or May, which is when network shows typically wrap up for the summer. What to expect from Law and Order Season 24, Episode 9 and Law and Order, SVU Season 26, Episode 9. The shows will offer new cases while resolving cliffhanger. Sonny Carisi in Law and Order, SVU. When the Law and Order franchise returns, it will address the cliffhanger. However, it's unlikely that either show will devote an entire episode to doing so. Carisi's hostage situation was one of the most thrilling episodes of Law and Order, SVU Season 26, but it also was a standalone episode that focused only on his plight, thus, it's unlikely they will have another single-story episode anytime soon. Similarly, Law and Order will likely mix Jessica's plight with another case that the detectives have to work on. Law and Order Season 24 left off on an exciting note, but the promo for the mid-season premiere partially answers one question: Jessica Brady's fate. The trailer depicts her questioning a suspect in the interrogation room, so she clearly has not been relieved of her duties. Hopefully, Law and Order will address her plight during the season while she continues to work on cases. It would be disappointing if the build-up in the previous episode went nowhere and Jessica's IAB meeting was explained in dialogue instead of the writers developing a story around it. Meanwhile, its sister show in the Law and Order franchise ended on a less dramatic but equally compelling cliffhanger that set up Carisi's Law and Order, SVU mental health storyline. It's possible that his trauma will impact the way he handles cases moving forward. While the promo for the new episode is short on details, it shows Benson vowing to fight for real justice for a victim while Carisi tells her to get him anything he can use to convict, bolstering this theory about what happens next.